Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Debsy. It's Debsy in place to be. It's Debsy. That's me, Debsy. Doo doo. So anyways, happy Tuesday. You're seeing this on Tuesday. Filming this on a rainy, crummy Monday in Western Pennsylvania. I'm just sitting around after work and I thought, hey, let's dive back. Let's jump back into the past. And I was going through my closet last night and I came across, now I'm going to tell you, I live in Western Pennsylvania. I have been a Penguins fan my entire life. So I'm 53. I've been a fan for a while and been a fan of Pittsburgh Penguins, and I always will be. And I came across something. Now, look at this. So I would never get rid of this and I would never sell it. I will probably give this to my nephew when he gets old enough because he loves sports. I wouldn't sell it. I would never sell it. But I spent, look at this. Let's take a trip down memory lane. So here we go. Okay. It is none other than, it's my autographed Mario Lemieux jersey. Ooh. So, if y'all didn't know, Mario Lemieux is one of my absolute heroes. I'm not going to get into why Mario Lemieux is one of my heroes, but suffice to say, he's one of the greatest humans to ever live. So, and if you're from Western Pennsylvania and you are a hockey fan, then you know how many times he has saved the Penguins. But I remember getting this, and you can tell that it is a authentic one because it has the fighting strap. Now the fighting strap, see, I've never played hockey, but they attach this to their undergarment, and this way it can't come off during fighting, because we all know there's fighting. So it's a fighting strap. But this was a pretty penny. This was cannot remember when I had gotten this, but it has the C because he will forever be our captain, and it was celebrating the 75th. Yeah, 75th anniversary. 75th. Was it 75? Yeah, year of the National Hockey League. So I remember going out and years in for like, it was probably about a season that I had spent trying to get the whole team to sign this. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me. I can't read all of these, and I cannot remember everybody that I gotten, but I had gotten pretty much everybody. I gotten Peter Nedved. I had gotten, I thought he was attractive. I had gotten Jaromir Jagrs, Brian Trottier, who was a Hall of Fame inductee, Joe Mullen, great guy, and the big guy himself, Mario Lemieux. He was so nice. It was a gentle misting rain, and he still stopped and signed it, and he was so nice about it. So that's my trip down memory lane. But then it got me thinking about all the other like just fun and just wild times that we had with hockey. Oh my gosh. Let me just tell you, I love hockey, and I follow hockey, and I know about hockey, so I'm not one of the people that are like, I just watch it because they're hot. But to be honest with you, they are hot. And what we used to do is we followed all teams because there were players on other teams that we did like. And what we would do if we wanted to get an autograph, or if we wanted to get a picture taken with one of the players that we thought were hot, this is what we would do. We would call the hotel that we thought that the team would be at, and we would ask to be put up to the room, put the phone call up to the room. And most of the time they just said, sure. Sometimes they would ask you to spell the last name, which no big deal. You could just spell the last name. There was one time, I think, a person, one of the players had said that they didn't want to be bothered. But still, if we called up and said, hi, could I please be put through to so-and-so's room? And they said, he does not want to be bothered. Well, that's confirmation that they're there. So what we would do is we would go down there, and sometimes we would just wait out in front of the hotel and wait for them to come out so that they could sign something. But that, a lot of times what would happen is dealers, like card dealers, would come down with like a ton of cards, like a binder full of cards, and they would just push in front of you to get stuff signed. And then there you are, you're not getting anything, you're not able to get anything signed or get a picture taken, but then they got a ton of things signed. They're just going to sell. So we were like, no, we got to think of something better. So we ended up calling, and then if they were there, then we would just book a hotel room there and we would stay there. That way we could be inside getting pictures taken, getting autographs, and they honestly, they're not going to throw you out because you're a guest, you're paying to stay there. And we were very respectful there though, so there would be no reason for anybody to throw us out. We were very respectful. But I remember the one time there was this guy. Now I am not going to say who it was, but there was one time we were getting autographs and stuff, and we saw this one hockey player, the one guy from the team, like further down the hall, and we saw him, we knew that he was married. And there was this girl who, first of all, he did not have his wedding ring on. We saw that, and we knew he was married. And there was this woman, I'm going to tell you straight up, he picked her up. It was not his wife. Yep. Straight up. And I didn't yell it, but I said, oh, look over there. I don't think that's his wife. And the guy that was signing the autographs, he laughed. It's like, uh-oh. And there's another one. But if I would ever call to ask if they were there and could you put us, I would call and I would say, hi, can I speak with so-and-so? And they would say, sure. And then they would put you up to the room, and then I would hang up because that would tell me that they were there. Well, the one time, my friend at the time, Lisa, she was like, listen, I don't think you would ever talk to them. Would you ever talk to them? And I was like, yeah, I could talk to them. She's like, I don't think you could. So the team that was in town was the Rangers, the New York Rangers. And she was a real big fan of their goalie, Mike Richter. So she said, okay, we'll call and try and talk to Mike Richter. So I said, okay. So I called, I asked to be put through, and the phone was ringing, and the guy picked up. And I said, hi, can I please speak with Mike? And he says, no, I'm sorry, he's not here. Can I ask who's calling? And I said, it's Debbie. And he said, okay, well, do you want me to give him a message? I said, no, that's okay. And he says, okay, well, he should be back in about an hour. He went out to the movies with some of the guys. I said, oh, okay. He said, well, do you want to call back then? I said, sure. Yeah, okay. And I told my friend what his roommate said. And she said, well, you're not going to call him back. I said, you want to bet I'm going to call back? So I called back in an hour, a little bit over an hour. And I asked, I said, hi, is Mike there? And he said, no, I'm sorry, he's not back yet. Why don't you give me your phone number, your name and phone number, and I'll have him call you back. And I thought in the back of my head, I was like, you know what? She doesn't think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. So I was staying over Lisa's place for that weekend. And I had said, sure, here's my name. It's Debbie. And here's the phone number. Okay, I'll have him call you back. Okay, so we go about our business, and I told her what happened. She's like, nothing is ever going to come of this. I was like, you're right. Nothing is going to come of it. So you know, just watching a movie and this and that. And maybe about 45 minutes later, phone rings. And on the caller ID, it doesn't have any, like, it doesn't have anything. It doesn't say, like, who it is. And this was on the home phone. This was, like, before, this was before, like, I don't know if it was before cell phones, but, or if it was, like, right at, like, before cell phones were so, like, technologically advanced. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And we're watching TV upstairs. And I said, oh, she said, run downstairs and get it. Run and get it. I picked up the phone and I said, hi, hello. And he said, hi, could I please speak with Debbie? And it was a guy. And I was like, I said, yeah, who? Yeah, this is Debbie. Who's this? He said, hi, this is Mike Richter. You called? And I was like, oh my God. And I said, hold on a second, hold on. And I put my hand over the receiver and I was like, oh my God, it's him, it's him. Oh, it's Mike Richter. Lisa, it's Mike Richter. She's like, no, it is not. It's not. So I said, okay. So back on the phone. And once again, in my head, I was like, listen, you can either yell and scream like a goofball or you can calm down. What are you going to do? So I got on the phone and I was like, hi. Oh, hi, Mike. How are you? Hey, thanks for calling me back. He's like, oh yeah, sure. No problem. I wasn't quite sure if I knew you or not. And I said, oh no, you don't. You don't. But I said, okay, well, what can I help you with? I said, well, okay, I'm just going to come straight out and say it. So I'm a Penguins fan. And he's like, okay, why am I talking to you then? And we laughed and I said, well, here's the thing. Tomorrow is my friend's birthday. It wasn't. He said, oh, okay. And I said, she is a big fan of yours. She was. That's not a lie. And I said, I tried to get us tickets for the game, the Penguins game against the Rangers tomorrow at the arena. I couldn't. They're sold out. All of that was true. And I said, so I was wondering if we could maybe just, since I couldn't get tickets, is it possible that she could like meet you? She's a real big fan. And he said, yeah, sure, of course. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you. And he said, and do you want, would you like tickets to the game? And I said, no, you don't have to do that. No, that's okay. That's fine. No, you don't have to worry about that. But thank you. And he says, no, please. It's fine. Yeah. He says, I will get you tickets. Give me your name, your full name, and they'll be at Will Call. Come up to Will Call tomorrow morning and they'll be under your name at Will Call. And I was like, no, you don't have to do that. And he says, no, yeah, I would be happy to. And so I said, oh, okay, sure. Okay. He said, okay, well, tell me what you're going to be wearing. So, you guys, so I know what you guys are wearing so I know what to look for, who to look for. And I says, okay. I said, and I told him what we're going to be wearing. I says, usually before a game, we try and go down close to the ice to see warm-ups. And he says, oh, okay, cool. Okay. So come down to the Rangers side. So I was like, okay. And he said, okay, well, hey, it was nice talking to you. I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks. Have a good night. Okay, bye. Got off the phone and I was like, oh my God. Guess what? Come on. And I told Lisa and she was like, no, there's no way. That's not true. That's not true. I said, okay, get ready because we're going to the game tomorrow. So next day comes. It was a Saturday, went up to Will Call, put in my name, and the lady said, oh, yeah, here they are. And I said, well, how much is it? She says, no, it's free. They're free. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, yeah, they're not too bad They're not too bad seats. I said, oh, okay. And I said, who dropped these off this morning? And the lady said, Mike Richter. And I said that so that Lisa could hear them. And she said, "Oh, Mike Richter." I was like, mm-hmm. So we go in, we go down to our seat. We go down to like the lower level to watch the warm-ups. And we're sitting there maybe like 3 rows off the ice. Mike Richter's over, like we're here and Mike Richter's over here. And he's looking right over at us, and I start waving. He pulls his mask up and starts waving and everything. Lisa almost shit her pants. Like she almost went right over. She almost just fainted right back. Waving plain as day. I was like, "Hey." He come right up to the glass and he was like, "Hey, nice. I'm so glad you guys could come. Hi." And everybody around us was like, "Oh my God, who are these people?" It was the best. It was the best. So then we got up to our seats, and they were right in the middle of like all the Rangers, like family and friends. And here was us wearing our like Penguin jerseys. And oh my God, it was so funny. It was so much fun. And then me and her, we didn't get to meet him because we were like, how are we going to get past? How are we going to get down there? Because we didn't have any like passes or anything. So we hung out in the, we made it down past some people, and we got down to like not behind the scenes, but almost behind the scenes. And we hid out in a bathroom, and then we hid out, and we were so like nervous about being thrown out that we didn't even get out. And by the time we had gotten out, they were gone. So we didn't get to meet them. But that was so funny. Oh my God. And then another time with the Rangers, we were staying in the same hotel. We were on the same floor as them. And so we had binoculars. We were looking through the windows. This is such a creeper. This is such a creeper moment. But we were like, okay, well, they're right across. Oh my God, they're right across from us. We can watch them. Oh my God. I can't even remember which Rangers it was, but one of them was walking around in their boxers with no shirt on, and I was like, oh, holy shitters, Nicole, holy shitters. And we thought, well, we're gonna send some champs, and we're gonna send some champagne over, or some wine. And so we sent it over to what we thought was theirs, because one of our friends, we had her like run over and go around that area to see if we could see where they, which room they were in. And we thought we had gotten the right room. I think we ended up sending it to like some rando's room. So some rando was just popping champs. That same day, and this was a few years before this whole Mike Richter thing. We were leaving. It was the day of the game, and we were leaving. And we were walking out, and we saw him bending down. We saw Mike Richter bending down. He had a butt that could crack a walnut. Oh my God. Another time when we were staying at the hotel, it was the Washington Capitals. I can't say their name any other way except Capitals. The Washington Capitals were on the same floor. And there were 3 of us in the room, and we were laughing and just having a good time and just joking and laughing. And the one guy knocked on our door and yelled, "Shut up in there, be quiet." Opened up the door. It was one of the Capitals. I'm not going to say who, because I don't want to get any haters coming for me. But this was years ago. He's not even playing. It's been decades since he's played. And opened up the door, and he says, "Hey, keep down in there. We're trying to get our sleep." And I was like, "Who?" And I said that. I said, "Who are you?" Doesn't matter who I am. I'm gonna get some sleep. I knew exactly who it was. And oh my God, those times were so much fun. Those were some good times. So I love going down memory lane. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Give me, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. What are these? Thumbs up. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe. Tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your sister and your lover. Tell everybody. Hey, subscribe. Chime that little bell so that you know when content is going up. I put up content every day. And work hard for the money. I don't make money. So let me know. I'm just a fool making videos for you guys. So, all right, have a great day. And as always, if nobody has told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. And please remember to put love, kindness, compassion, and acceptance out there because everybody needs it, especially at times like these. So have a great day. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.